We are Wayne Melissa Travel, and we are so glad you're here. I have a story for you. This is how our journey on budget travel began. One day I got a phone call from my sister who had been hired on by the airline, and one of her benefits is she's allowed to have a travel partner, and she asked me if I would like to be her travel partner. It took me less than 5 seconds to say, yeah, of course I will. I will work out the details later. Well, did that open up a world to me? We traveled everywhere. We went to Ireland, we went to Italy, we went to France, Germany. We went all over the place and we had the best time. And that awakened my wanderlust to just get on a plane and go. I enjoyed every minute I had with my sister, but I knew this wouldn't last forever. So what was I going to do if I wanted to continue traveling? I knew international travel was out because Wayne did not want to stay on a plane very long, and it's super expensive. Budget travel. It used to mean one trip a year, and I really wanted to be able to get on a plane because I love to fly. But keeping in mind that my husband, Wayne, wasn't a particular fan of flying. So I had two obstacles in front of me. One, how can I afford to fly? And two, how was I going to get Wayne on an airplane? I introduced him to the YOLO philosophy. You only live once. One of his objections was that he didn't want to spend a lot of time on a plane. He didn't want to take a long flight. And I had been flying to Europe, so all of my flights were long. So I suggested maybe we try some locations that are close by, maybe within 2 hours. And he was willing to give it a try. So what does budget travel look like? I knew from my travels to Europe that Europe had quite a few low-cost carriers, and I thought, I wonder if we have low-cost carriers in the United States. That would help with the budget portion, and domestic would help with the flight times. So I did what I love to do, and I started researching. I got on Google and Googled budget airlines in the United States, and I found Avelo. I found a ticket for $19 each way from our home airport. I mentioned it to Wayne, and he was all in, and we took a chance. Budget airlines means backpack only for us. It's a personal challenge to make sure we stay in that $19 budget. In all honesty, we had uncertainties, but we were willing to take a chance. Is this a real airline? Will they have seats? Will they have seat belts? Well, it turns out yes, of course. And it had more room than we'd had in other carriers. It was a leap of faith, but Wayne trusted me and it paid off. The funny thing is, the soda and the hamburger we had at the airport cost more than our round trip plane tickets. I got on booking.com and found us a condo, and it was lovely. In a perfect location for us in Palm Beach. It was amazing. We kept pinching ourselves like, is this real? We got down here for $19 and we have a pool, palm trees, it's February, it's absolutely lovely. And we enjoyed walking around Palm Beach and West Palm Beach. We crossed the bridge and went over and had dinner and just walked around, took the trolley that they have there. Lots of fun in Palm Beach and West Palm Beach. We did not rent a car, we took an Uber. The thing with budget airlines that you need to know is that the way they keep their costs down is they take the time slots that the larger carriers don't use. So they typically will fly out really early in the morning or later in the evening. I think our flight was around 6 or 7 p.m. and this was in February. We are empty nesters, so it's not a big deal. We are available to fly as long as we don't have work scheduled. We check out at 12 o'clock and then you have to wait around until 8, 9 o'clock at night for your flight back. Well, then I Googled again and found Resort Pass. Resort Pass gives you a day pass at hotels in the area. Turns out there was a hotel not far from the airport that had an airport shuttle. So for $10 a piece, we each got a resort pass. We hung out in their pool. We were able to use all the hotel amenities, including happy hour drinks and snacks, showers, all that. So we hung out at the pool all day. And then when we were ready to go, we get on the shuttle. They take us to the airport and we fly back home. There's not typically a lot of traffic because the flights are later in the day. So I was hooked. Avelo.com, every day, all day, checking flights. Wherever they had a $19 flight, that is where we went. We went to Boston. We went to Rochester. We went to New Haven, Connecticut. We went to Fort Myers, Florida. Wherever the flight deals were, that's where we went. So we adopted the phrase, chase the deal, not the destination. We did this for several trips, and then I began to think, well, our largest cost is accommodation. So how do I get our accommodation costs down? We were able to find fairly good deals through booking.com, hotels.com, TripAdvisor. We would do our research on TripAdvisor, but typically book directly with the hotel or through Booking. So then I started getting discounts through booking.com because I was a loyal customer. So I thought, okay, loyalty. How else can I leverage loyalty into better deals on accommodations? So once again, I hit the Googler and found credit card sign-up bonuses as a way to get points and miles, which you can transfer to hotels and airlines to purchase through their currency of points and miles instead of using money. This blew my mind. I had to change my mindset. Credit cards were always bad. Don't get a credit card. Don't go into debt. Well, it is possible to get a credit card and not go into debt because you pay it off every month. Before you get your first credit card, download the Travel Freely app and educate yourself. This app is invaluable in making sure you do not miss a sign-up bonus. You will be better equipped with this app. I got my first credit card, was a Chase Sapphire Preferred card. I had a 60,000 point bonus. I put our everyday spend on it. I paid our electric bill, I paid our groceries, I paid our gas. I haven't looked back since. My first point redemption was transferring Chase points to Hyatt, and I took those Hyatt points and, you guessed it, booked a trip for me and my sister. I thought, she's been giving me this free travel for so long, I want to do something for her, and so I booked this amazing stay in Frankfurt. We went to the Christmas market. We would have never been able to afford to stay in this place. It was absolutely amazing. And it was so cheap with point currency. Hyatt points go so much further outside of the United States. In Europe, you can get amazing accommodations so much cheaper than you could for the same caliber of accommodation here in the United States. So I am going to do a video all about Hyatt points, how to get them, how to spend them. It opened up a whole new world, and I hope this encourages you that travel is possible. It is possible on a budget. I have become an expert at packing for budget travel. The rules are simple, but they are not easy. If you would like me to do a video on this topic, I would be happy to. Just leave me a comment with any questions down below. I have never been charged by an airline for my bag. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.